I think one of the common mistakes that I've seen with first-time home buyers is overpaying for a property. So, it's right off the bat, it's a very emotional decision. But if you have, the right person in your corner, working with a realtor, working with someone who can educate you on the market conditions, conducting a proper CMA or comparative market analysis, and ensuring that you're aware and you have all the right, right information, that sets you up for success when making that call.
For sure.
That you want to go in with.
And it's our job to educate them.
Yeah.
First-time home buyers never been through the process before. You do need to rely on your realtor to is this a good purchase for me and my lifestyle? Is this good value? Will this be a good decision for me when 5 years down the road?
Right.
So it's our job to kind of take that burden off of them.
Exactly. Educate yourself maybe through social media. Obviously, we're using the internet for a lot of things, but who might you want to work with in terms of a realtor? Maybe somebody local with a bit more knowledge of the community and of the neighborhoods that you're interested in. Certainly, you're going to want to get in touch with a mortgage professional. Maybe getting a pre-approval to understand what your budget is and what you're working with. So I think those would be the two most important, because once you've found those trusted individuals and those they'll help guide you through the process. They'll help you with the next steps, but you definitely want to find the right realtor and the right mortgage.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Is trust your professionals. If it's a first-time home buyer, you want to rely on a mortgage broker that's going to make sure they're helping you understand the finances, because once you buy it, obviously those are going to be your costs and you're committed to it. And then again, having a trusted realtor, someone that understands your needs and going to put you in the right position. And then, there's other processes that happen there, but arranging a lawyer and, if we are going to do a home inspection, and there are things that happen a little bit further down the road. Right. But if you are considering it, first and foremost, make sure the finances are in order, and then getting your education from your realtor. Red flags would be like if a first-time home buyer is too rushed, if you're looking at a property, structural stuff. What else do you think?
Yeah, it's mostly the structural stuff, because I think they'll see the cosmetic stuff and the very superficial things that they might like, but hidden beneath that is all the structural and the major systems, right? So we want to make sure that they understand that there are things that can be fixed and things that are riskier.
What we've been seeing a lot of in the South End of Guelph is a term that we've kind of coined the family pull. The South End of Guelph is such a family-oriented community. There's a lot of young families that set up that with trails, parks, and all that great stuff. But what we're seeing, especially in the Tricar Gordon Square 3 building, is downsizers coming to be closer to their kids. Whether they're living in Burlington, Scarborough, GTA, somewhere around there, but they're just feeling like they're missing their grandkids. They're not able to help as much with their grandkids, and so they want to be closer to it. So they're thinking about downsize, so they make that commitment to downsize, but they actually relocate as well to be closer to families. And that's what we're seeing Gordon Square 3 as being such a popular option for that, because it's brand new, great units, great amenities. So it's a place where they see themselves downsizing too. So they're happy with their end product, and then they're just a stone's throw away from their family. They can help with pickups, they can babysit, and it's something that we're really seeing a lot more of, and almost a major motivator.
Absolutely.
For downsizers to A, commit to downsizing, and B, commit to Gordon Square 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And also that, it's still relatively close to the 401, so should they need to be back, that, for other friends and family, they have the option to be, relatively close. But yeah, I think, being closer to the grandkids and to to the parents is a huge pull.
Of course.
Huge
and the amenities in the area make it easier for them. If you are coming from, say, like a Milton or Mississauga, all those amenities in the South End of Guelph, it's so great in that regard. Plus you have your family right there. It seems like a no-brainer in that regard. And that's why I think we're seeing a lot of, young families calling their parents and saying, hey, have you checked out this building? You won't be disappointed. And I think it's going to be a great fit for your lifestyle going forward.
Yeah, and the walkability too.
That's right.
They don't even need a car. They can walk to everything in the area.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.